how do you see the relations between India and Sri Lanka now that India has kind of demonstrated its positive intent to helping a country out in trouble?
Absolutely. I think, and what's more, it's very much appreciated. I've just seen President Ranil Wickremesinghe. I've seen Foreign Minister Ali Sabri. And I must say that they are very warm and receptive towards India. They feel that India has been a loyal and helpful friend. And I must say that the language that I've heard used about my country and its representatives and ministers is very gratifying for an Indian. For me, that's wonderful. I think we have nowhere to go but up. As you know, there was a free trade agreement, and already 60% of Sri Lanka's exports to India are covered by the old free trade agreement, but they're now negotiating an even more all-encompassing agreement, which might take perhaps 95% of Sri Lanka's exports into India into its ambit. And there would be hope for overcoming the few differences that remain. The negotiations are going on. I ran into a lady in this hotel where you and I are talking, who had come as part of the Indian negotiating delegation and came up and said hello. So there's a lot happening. And I think it's very good that we are seeing more progress in this kind of area. If we can move to a real economic partnership between the two countries, it'll do everyone some good. And I think the cultural affinities are already there. The president is somebody who has come to Tirupati and prayed there, wants to come back again to visit some of the temples of Kerala. And I would love to welcome him there. Many of us in India feel a lot of warmth for Sri Lanka. And I know that it's reciprocated for the most part. And then if you look at the areas that are important, education, health, tourism, these are all areas where India and Sri Lanka have obvious partnership opportunities that, for example, China could not provide in the same way. So I don't think that that there's very much competition for India in terms of the closeness that Sri Lanka feels for another country.